The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's Hawkins. Great pick and they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had no choice but to go into the portal. They had to replenish all of those guys that they lost, and you have to hope that some of these guys will come in day one and make an impact. But is that realistic, David?
Yeah, you're optimistic with the portal because here's the thing. These guys you've seen play in other systems with other teams. You kind of know their personality, and you especially know how they're going to look on the field. So, Jesse, that's why they went deep in the portal.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question then for these guys coming in is how quickly can they gel? The chemistry in the locker room is so important. It's hard to find that in one offseason, bringing all these guys in, but they feel like they've got a really good group via the portal.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Runs through a tackle. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, going to throw it. Snacks it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big rolling catch, and he's down to 5. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. zone. It's Hawkins. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. They look like a well-oiled machine in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jackson will throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can pace getting off the field. It's third and long. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball's at the 29. Defense can pace getting off the field. It's third and long. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
This drive comes from their own 41. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Hawkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle of Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Bussey. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Move! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. This goes fire. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Fighting off the defender. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, bro. It's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run him again. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Drops back on first down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. A 1st and 10 for this offense. On the ground, it's Hawkins.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Between the hashes, it's Bussey. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Left side is Bussey. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Long way to go on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And this offense, I think they'll do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. He now has 84 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. The hand to the running back. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they had 6 more minutes up for the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Way off target there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Booster. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Jackson will throw. Unleashes one. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front. And in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field positions. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Swamped immediately. Pitt pushing the base. Jackson gonna throw it. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not fail.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeps it moving. It's Page. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Wants to throw on first. Caught. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Wide, 29. Wide. Blue idiot.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. The fake wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. the snap, looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Makes the tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hands it off. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He's now up to 95 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
Hits the afterburners. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Booster. Blue, 22. Blue.
Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty. It's 2nd and 7. Snap in the shotgun. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
To pass. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this in the net.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive.
Jack. Blue, 99 Emperor. Blue.
There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That's caught, it's Powell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. Makes his man miss.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation